everybody! This week we're going to learn about when Jesus helped a man that was possessed by a whole lot of demons. I have a helper to help me tell the story this week. This is Pumbaa. He's my pet. He's my pig. He's a piglet. He's not very old. So as you listen to the story, I think you'll start to see why Pumbaa was a great helper this week to tell this story about when Jesus helped this man. And then we're going to make a craft that's going to be a bookmark you can use for your Bible or any other book that help you remember this story in particular. So go ahead and listen to the story. Jesus and his disciples set sail from Capernaum to the other side of Lake Galilee. Many who lived in this region were not Jews, but Gentiles. Some kept a large herd of pigs. Now there was a man living by the shore in a cemetery among the tombs in a graveyard. He was under the control of evil spirits and behaved very strangely. He wandered around the graves. Other people were scared of him as he was so strong. In the past, they had to put chains on him, but the evil spirits controlling him had snapped the chains, allowing him to terrorize the people again. As soon as he saw Jesus, he shrieked and fell to the ground before him, screaming, "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of God Most High? Please, I beg you, oh, don't torment me." The evil spirits inside the man knew Jesus was the Son of God and was much more powerful than them. "What's your name?" Jesus asked the evil spirits controlling the man. "Legion," he replied, for he was controlled by many of them. The evil spirits kept begging Jesus not to order them into the bottomless pit. A herd of pigs was feeding on the mountain nearby. The demons pleaded with Jesus to let them enter into the pigs. Jesus commanded them to leave the man and enter the pigs instead. So the evil spirits left the man and went into the pigs, and immediately the whole herd rushed down the mountainside, and one by one they jumped into the water of the lake below, into the sea. The herdsmen rushed away to the nearby city, spreading the news as they ran. A crowd came to see what had happened, and they saw the man who had been controlled by the evil spirits sitting quietly at Jesus' feet, clothed and sane. The whole crowd was frightened. They begged Jesus to go away and leave them alone. Jesus told the man to go and tell his family and friends how he had been set free from these evil spirits. He then returned to the boat and left, crossing back to the other side of the lake. So this seems like a pretty crazy story, doesn't it? This man was full of demons. We don't really see demons very much today, but demons could just be things in our lives that affect us in a bad way. Our demons could be not wanting to share, being jealous of other kids and their toys, and all sorts of things like that. Things that we want but maybe can't have, so jealousy, and also just things that make us grumpy, and all sorts of things like that. Those can be our demons. And maybe when you eat too much sugar, you act a little crazy. That could be a demon too. As you grow up, you might discover some more complicated demons in your lives as well. But these things affect us negatively in our lives, and they can take over us, just like this man. He couldn't function in his life. He couldn't do anything that he really wanted to because these demons were all caught up inside him. And Jesus came and saved him from that. He got all those demons away from him and put them into the pigs and made the pigs run away. So they all went away. So that's what Jesus can do in our lives. He can really help us to forget all those bad things and all those things that are really getting us down and holding us back. And as we follow him and study the Bible and learn more about him and follow him in our lives, it can really help us to live a better life and improve our lives. Just like getting rid of all those demons from this man really helped him and really helped him to live his life again. So it's really important that we try to follow Jesus to help us live a happier, better life. So let's go ahead and work on your craft. For this craft, you're going to need a piece of paper. You're going to want a pink piece of paper if you have one, but I don't have one, so I'm going to use a pink marker once I'm finished to color my bookmark pink. You're going to want a black marker to draw a face, and then you're going to need a pair of scissors and some tape or a glue stick. The first thing you're going to need to do is to make a square piece of paper. So the easiest way to do that is to fold your paper in like this. And then you can cut off this excess over here. And then you will have a square piece of paper. So once you have your square, you're going to fold it in half. And then you're going to fold each one of those sides of the triangle up to make another smaller square like this. So make sure your creases on your sides of all your folds are really tight. So that's the next step. So this is the trickiest part. You're going to unfold the folds you just did, and then you're going to take just this front part and you're going to fold all the way down so the tip of that piece touches the bottom. Then you're going to take your paper, you're going to fold it back, but then you're going to fold it under and crease that really well. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. This is why you need to make sure all your creases are tight, because otherwise it's really hard to tuck the different parts of the paper underneath the other parts of the paper. Like that. So this is a simple corner bookmark that you could use, and you could decorate any way you want for the future. It might be a little better if you make it a little smaller, with starting with a smaller square piece of paper. But this is the basic bookmark, and now we're going to make it look like a pig. So now I'm going to take some time to color in mine pink. If you already have pink paper, you don't need to worry about this step. Just go ahead and make sure your bookmark is pink. Once you have a pink bookmark, it's time to make his ears and his nose and his eye. So using that piece of paper you cut off earlier, I'm going to draw a circle for his nose. Then I'm going to draw him some ears. I'm going to have him have sort of floppy ears. So those are my ears. And I'm also going to draw some eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and color in the circles on his eyes. And then I'm going to go back to my pink marker. And I'm going to color his nose in pink. What color do you think his ears should be? Do you think they should be pink too? So I'm going to go ahead and color those in as well. And then once I color those, I'm going to go ahead and put the dots on his nose. And then my next thing to do would be to cut out all of these pieces so I can add them to my bigger bookmark. I'm going to cut out his nose. I might have made his nose a little bit small, but that's okay. And then I'm going to cut out his eyes and his ears. So the finishing touch on my bookmark is going to be a Bible verse from this story. The verse I'm going to use is go tell your people how much the Lord has done for you. That is Mark 5:19. That's what Jesus told the man that he healed. He told him to go home and to tell them how much the Lord had done for him. So this is how your bookmark works. So I'm going to open up my Bible. I'm going to pick a page, and I'm going to take my bookmark, and I put him in the corner, and then I can shut, and I have my page marked so I can go back and find it later. And that Bible verse will really help me to remember the story and what God and Jesus have done for me in my life. So Puma and I hope you had fun this week, and I'll see you in Sunday school on Sunday. Bye!